We also have RIZIN coming up this weekend. Showdown Joe, you're going to be there. There are some Tenshin Nasukawa in action, kickboxing action just after he fought last month. And you got Kyoji Horiguchi in action against Ben Nguyen. King Mo is there. What are you looking forward to on this show, Joe?
Just to see Tenshin's reaction in front of the RIZIN crowd for sure, considering what happened with the Mayweather fight, getting knocked out the way he did in the first round. Anything Horiguchi is going to be fantastic, and Ben Nguyen's going to bring him some problems, but Horiguchi's just at another level. I think and hope people will be talking about the Prohaska and King Mo fight. It is the main event. Now remember, King Mo and Yuri Prohaska are the main event. I stress that again. They are the main event with Nasukawa and Horiguchi on a RIZIN card. So think about what RIZIN is trying to do with this main event here. They're really trying to build the winner of this fight. I'm sure they're probably leaning towards Prohaska, even if it's King Mo. King Mo's got a good following in Japan. But Prohaska is a guy that they've been building for quite some time in hopes to get that Mirko Cro Cup fight and lure Cro Cup back. It's not going to happen anymore, obviously, with what happened with Mirko. But Prohaska is going to be giving people a lot of headaches. First, he's got to deal with King Mo. There's been some other fights here that I'm really looking forward to. The return of Reina to see how her mind is going with. She's taking on Samantha Jean-Francois, who shocked a lot of people at the last card. So there's going to be some slick fights here. The worst news possible for this fight card happened about a week or two ago, and they just released it, I believe, this morning, Sean, if I'm not mistaken, was the fact that there's been an injury. Asakura is no longer competing. His opponent got injured. I'm drawing a blank here as to who it was. He fought in the UFC.
Sasaki, right?
Scoggins.
Oh, Scoggins. You're right.
Scoggins replaced him. He just completely blew, and that was going to be potentially for a title fight. So, or at least that's what Scoggins wanted. But the rest of this card is just ridiculously stupid. It's going to be fast. It's going to be explosive, and I literally can't wait to get there and start calling this fight. It's going to be a crappy long flight, James, as you kind of know sometimes. But yeah, it's going to be fun.
I love how active Horiguchi has been since coming over to RIZIN. I think he's got like 9. This weekend will be like 9 or 10 fights in 2 years. It's outstanding. James, anything you're particularly looking forward to on this show?
Yeah, and Joe knows this as well. I'm a big Shinju Auclair fan. She's going to come back, see how she responds after her first career loss. In the last fight, she trains Gilbert Melendez's gym out there, so hopefully she can get back on the winning track. I think she's someone they can definitely market. Great personality, very young. I think there's a lot of talent there, and she's actually pretty big for the division too, so that's kind of interesting. And how about Damian Brown coming off that big win over Cruikshank, looking to build off that? I think he's a guy, I know he had some losses in the UFC, but he's so entertaining. You never have a bad fight with this guy, so I'm excited to see if he can continue his winning ways as well. Those are ones. And Manuel Cape is always a joy to watch too.
He's nuts. He's an absolute mess, that kid. So yeah, that's going to be fun. If for everyone on the chat or everyone tuning in right now, if you like your kickboxing, you like your striking, Taiga's the opening fight of the evening. So I don't think that one's going to go 3 rounds. But yeah, look for someone's jaw to fall on the mat. So